You already know what that means. It doesn't mean good morning. Get money. We getting a good day started with the good curry chicken with the white rice.
From a kid who started in commercials in tiny TV roles, and now he's one of the most buzzed about young actors on television. Meet Michael Rainey Jr. He isn't just an actor, but a musician as well, and co-founded 22 Entertainment with his power co-star to create podcasts and media projects. And yeah, he's cashing in on the success. With years of steady work on major TV and film projects, endorsements, and entrepreneurial ventures, Michael Rainey Jr.'s estimated net worth is between $2 million to $3 million, a huge jump from his early days on set. This video is meant to take you through the rise of a multifaceted star, actor, musician, entrepreneur, and one of Hollywood's most exciting young voices. Before we dive in, kindly give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Every great life story has a beginning. Some humble, some fortunate, and some in between. Before he became the sharp-eyed Tariq St. on television screens across the world, Michael Rainey Jr. was just a soft-spoken kid growing up between two worlds, Kentucky roots and New York hustle. Born on September 22, 2000 in Louisville, Kentucky, he entered the world surrounded by a family that valued culture, creativity, and resilience. Michael's mother, Shauna Small, carried the melodies and traditions of her Jamaican heritage, while his father, Michael Rainey Sr., provided the grounding influence of New York grit. This blend of backgrounds would give Michael more than identity, it would give him perspective. The family left Louisville when he was an infant, moving to Staten Island, New York, where Michael would spend nearly all of his childhood. Growing up in Staten Island meant growing up fast. The pace, the people, the energy. It shaped his confidence, sharpened his instincts, and quietly sculpted the performer he would become. His mother homeschooled him, a deliberate choice that gave Michael room to explore who he was without the pressures of a traditional school environment. That freedom allowed creativity to take root, and it allowed him to focus, something that would become his trademark long before Hollywood called. But the spark that set his career ablaze came almost by chance. Michael was discovered at around 8 or 9 years old, a moment that pulled him from typical childhood routines into a world far bigger than Staten Island. His first major break didn't come from a local commercial or a stateside audition. It came from Italy. At just 10 years old, he landed a starring role in the Italian film Altro Mondo, a job that required him to move overseas for nearly a year, absorb a new culture, and even learn a new language. For a child, it was a leap. For an actor, it was destiny. Living in Italy at such a young age taught Michael independence and adaptability. It exposed him to storytelling beyond borders and cultures, and the experience gave him a depth many actors don't find until adulthood. When he returned to the US, he didn't come back the same, he came back ready. Opportunities in Hollywood arrived quickly, and he met each one with an assurance that hinted at a long career ahead. His American film debut came in Love, 2012, where he acted alongside seasoned talents like Common and Danny Glover, holding his own in a narrative heavy with emotion and complexity. Critics took notice of his natural presence, an actor who didn't just recite lines but lived within them. He followed it with roles in The Butler, 2013, and Barbershop, The Next Cut, 2016, projects that placed him next to industry giants such as Forest Whitaker, Oprah Winfrey, Ice Cube, and Cedric the Entertainer. Each performance served as another step forward, another test of his range, as he built a resume that reflected both versatility and courage. But Michael's career would shift dramatically when he stepped into the role that would define his public identity. Tariq St. in Starz' hit series, Power. Initially introduced as a minor character, Tariq evolved into the moral engine of the story, a troubled, layered figure who demanded nuance, restraint, and explosive emotional depth. Rainey delivered on every front. By season 3, he transitioned into a main role, and viewers watched as he transformed Tariq from a misunderstood teen into one of television's most polarizing protagonists. His performance gained widespread recognition, elevating him from a supporting actor to a household name in the world of crime drama. That transformation paved the way for an even greater milestone, becoming the lead star of the franchise's spin-off series, Power Book 2: Ghost, beginning in 2020. In this new chapter, Rainey carried the show, an enormous responsibility for an actor still in his early 20s. Yet he rose to it effortlessly, grounding the narrative with emotional complexity while commanding the screen with the same confidence that once helped him navigate foreign film sets as a child. His professional ambitions, however, didn't stop at acting. In March 2022, Michael ventured into production, launching 22 Entertainment alongside co-star Gianni Paolo. Their first major project, the popular podcast The Crew Has It, cemented Rainey not only as an actor, but as a creator invested in shaping the industry from behind the camera, one that could carry him far beyond traditional roles. Across film, television, and now production, Michael Rainey Jr. has built a professional life marked by early promise and sustained by relentless evolution. From a young boy navigating Italian sets to the face of a franchise, he has shown a rare combination of discipline, adaptability, and emotional intelligence. His career is not a story of sudden fame, but of steady rise, of taking bold steps, matching every challenge with growth, and proving, time and again, that he is far more than a character on screen. He is a storyteller, a leader, a force rising in Hollywood with no signs of slowing down. Before Michael Rainey Jr. turned 25, he had already transformed from a rising actor into a full-fledged young mogul, quietly building an empire that stretches far beyond the screen. His financial journey is a blend of discipline, smart diversification, and the kind of strategic vision you'd expect from someone twice his age. As of 2026, Rainey's net worth sits between $2 million and $3 million, with the most consistently reported figure landing around $2 million. Some sources mark earlier valuations at $3 million as of 2025, reflecting periods of peak earnings during major acting seasons. But while the exact number varies slightly across reports, one thing is clear: his wealth has been built steadily, intentionally, and with multiple revenue streams fueling it. His financial foundation comes from his work in the Power universe, the franchise that turned him from a promising young actor into one of television's most talked about leads. Early in his career, Rainey earned around $20,000 per episode on the original Power, before receiving a pay bump to $45,000 as his role expanded. But his real financial breakthrough arrived with Power Book 2: Ghost, where his salary skyrocketed to between $150,000 and $1 million per episode, depending on the season and structure of back-end deals. His business portfolio stretches even further. Rainey invested in cryptocurrency, diversifying early into digital assets, a cannabis dispensary in Jamaica, leaning into one of the fastest-growing industries, Catch 22, his restaurant in Jamaica, blending culture, hospitality, and brand identity. These ventures signal a long-term vision, one that grows his wealth beyond fleeting acting checks and into sustainable business ownership. Even his presence in the music world adds another dimension to his earnings. Though not his main income stream, music broadens his brand and opens doors to endorsements, collaborations, and additional royalties. Brand partnerships have also become part of his financial ecosystem, especially as his public profile surged with the success of Ghost. These collaborations helped grow his net worth further in the years following 2023. What emerges is the portrait of a young actor who understands not only fame, but finance, a professional who thinks beyond the role he's playing today and toward the legacy he's building tomorrow. And like many smart entertainers, Rainey also made moves in real estate. Sources report that he owns property in New York and has invested in additional real estate as his net worth has grown. using property as a stable anchor for his expanding portfolio. Let's look deeper into his real estate. In the summer of 2024, a New Jersey realtor shared a celebratory moment online, raising a toast to Rainey for becoming the proud owner of a newly purchased home. Though the video didn't reveal the home's full interior or exact location, it confirms something fans long suspected. The young star had stepped confidently into the world of luxury real estate. This wasn't the kind of over-the-top mansion reveal associated with many actors his age. Instead, it felt fittingly grounded. A young man who had grown up in Staten Island, homeschooled by a hardworking mother, now celebrating the ability to buy a beautiful home of his own. It was a testament to the discipline and focus he developed long before fame arrived. While Rainey hasn't publicly showcased the home's layout or size, the context around the celebration paints a picture. New Jersey's luxury single-family market is known for spacious, stylishly renovated properties tucked into quiet, upscale neighborhoods, places where privacy meets comfort, ideal for a rising actor balancing on-set intensity with a personal need for peace. And that balance might be exactly what drew him to such a home. After years of playing one of television's most complicated young characters, stepping into a serene, modern space of his own signals both reward and reset. A place where the pressure of the power universe can fall away, where creativity can flourish, and where the next phase of his life can unfold. Even though Michael Rainey Jr. hasn't flaunted multiple mansions or sprawling estates, the symbolism of this purchase speaks volumes. It marks a turning point in his journey, from a child discovered unexpectedly to a young powerhouse with the means, maturity, and confidence to build a life on his own terms. His new home isn't just a property, it's a milestone, a quiet celebration of how far he's come and the foundation for where he's going next. The luxuries of his life don't end at real estate, but also extend to a decent but sleek car collection. From premium SUVs to elegant luxury models, Michael's car collection is a mirror of who he's become: disciplined, stylish, and always leveling up. One of Michael's most standout rides is the Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, a vehicle synonymous with A-list luxury. With its iconic boxy silhouette, handcrafted interior, and unmistakable road presence, the G-Wagon has become a symbol of status in Hollywood, and Michael fits right into that lineage. According to reports, the G-Wagon stands as one of the high-end vehicles in his possession, part of the assets tied to his growing wealth. Its price typically comes in around $140,000 to $150,000, depending on configuration, perfectly in line with the financial range suggested by sources, noting his ownership of several high-end vehicles, including a Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon. It's the kind of SUV that blends toughness with elegance, a celebrity classic, a statement without shouting, and for Michael, a mark of the level he's reached. Sitting alongside the G-Wagon is another heavyweight of luxury, a Range Rover, another confirmed staple in Michael's lineup. Known for its spacious cabin, advanced technology, and smooth, confident drive, the Range Rover has long been favored by entertainers who want equal parts comfort and prestige. As reported, Rainey owns one of these high-end SUVs as part of his real estate and lifestyle assets. A new Range Rover typically starts around $100,000, with higher trims climbing even further, placing it solidly within the luxury tier of celebrity rides. With these two vehicles alone, Michael's garage speaks volumes, not just about wealth, but about taste. He gravitates toward timeless luxury, not trends. Vehicles built to last, built to perform, and built to represent a rising star maturing into his own lane. What makes Michael Rainey Jr.'s car collection compelling isn't an oversized fleet, it's the selectiveness. Instead of flooding his driveway with sports cars and exotic imports, he's chosen two of Hollywood's most respected luxury SUVs, the G-Wagon and the Range Rover. Together, they reflect a young actor who values comfort, privacy, sophistication, and a quiet sort of confidence. When the lights fade, who is Michael Rainey Jr.? Away from the intensity of set life and the power plays of his on-screen persona, Michael Rainey Jr. returns to a world shaped not by fame, but by family. Michael's early personal life wasn't defined by red carpets or industry buzz. It was shaped by humility, structure, and service. Even as a young actor, he showed a streak of compassion through his support of Find and Feed, an Indiana-based organization that helps those experiencing homelessness. This commitment to giving back revealed a deeper layer to the young actor, one who carries empathy as confidently as he carries a script. Now, about his heart, though naturally private, Michael's fans occasionally catch rare glimpses into his romantic world. In 2022, he was publicly linked to Haley Rose, marking one of the few times his personal relationships surfaced in the public conversation. He has always kept these aspects of his life low-key, a choice that both protects his peace and adds to the intrigue surrounding him. Growing up in front of the world is never easy, but Michael found balance. As he transitioned from child actor to leading man, Michael stayed deeply connected to family and lifelong friends. His grounded nature is part of what has allowed him to weather fame without losing himself. While his career soared, landing him lead roles, business ventures, and international recognition, his personal life remained rooted in the values and relationships that shaped him long before Hollywood did. This balance between public intensity and private simplicity is what makes his journey so uniquely compelling. As we close this chapter on Michael Rainey Jr.'s life, remember this: greatness doesn't always announce itself with noise. Sometimes it begins quietly. From being homeschooled at a young age to traveling across the world at just 10 years old, Michael's life has always been defined by courage. The courage to step beyond comfort, to grow faster than the world expected, and to turn every opportunity into a stepping stone. So if there's one message to take from Michael Rainey Jr.'s journey, it's this: your beginnings never define your limits. Your decisions do. If a kid from Staten Island can rise with humility, discipline, and vision, then so can you. Keep pushing, keep growing, and never stop writing your own story. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Until next time, stay inspired, keep chasing your greatness.